Let's go.
Alright, boys and girls, I've already sewn with a running stitch up the sides here, but I ran out of room. My thread is too short now. I can't do any more. So I have to close this side up and start again with new thread. I've already cut myself a new string. And I pull it off. Okay? And I can tie a knot by making a loop, putting a little end through the loop, and pulling it so it lands all the way down at the bottom. Now that's one way. That's one way if you have really short thread. If you had a long enough thread, you can do a sewing knot. You will back stitch, so instead of going up, you'll go backwards. Push it through the fabric. But don't pull it through all the way. You'll come back up right next to it. So there's a little bit of slack here, see? Come back up right next to it. You're going to go underneath and pull tight. You'll literally pick up the knot that you just made to make another tiny loop. See that little loop right there? And you'll push your needle through that little loop, pulling it down. So now you just stitched a knot, which is a very secure knot. If you're going to be doing something that involves stuffing, you may want to use a stitched knot instead of a hand-tied knot. Now I'm going to add my string back on and continue sewing. So I'm going to tie a knot at the ends of my new string, just like I did the first time I started. And I'll put my yarn back on my needle. Right next to where I left off, I'm going to go ahead and push down through the fabric. The knot will stop me from going all the way through. And then I continue my running stitch. Oops. Come right back up. And I will keep sewing all the way up my side to tie it off again like I just did. So I'm going to repeat myself one more time and then I will be done with this video. Coming up and down. Look at that, I'm getting right close to my T-pin here. Up and down in a straight line, even stitches. Almost there. Up and down. Up. And one more, then I'm at the ends to tie my knots. I'm going to do that stitch knot like I just did before. I don't pull it all the way through. I leave a little bit of slack. I come up right next to it. I'll go under and through. Pull, 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 pull. And then I will go under. There's a little loop. Go through my loop. And pull tight. I can now trim to detach my string from my needle. Take out my T-pin, put it away. And move on to the next step. Okay, why don't you try that?